Alright people, how yous going? YouTubers? Oh, goddamn phone. Alright, there we go. Well, this video is just going to be on a bit of bush safety. And my top 10 tips, what I think you need to take when you go out for a couple of days in the bush. And these rules apply whether it's 1 day, 2 days, up to a week. You might want to adopt the different rules, if you're going out for, maybe a week or longer. But these plans here, these steps, will, you'll be right for at least up to a week minimum. So mine, number one thing you need out in the bush, water, 2 litres per day. That's what you need. You can be conservative, definitely, these are all my top 10 tips of how to survive in the bush, like if you're lost. And I would probably say, if you're going to venture past your car, go a bit of metal detecting, fossicking in the bush, whatever, having a look around, and you leave your car any more than 20 metres away from your car, and you've done a bunch of, here, there and everywhere, you've done a couple of UEs and a couple of donuts, you're not going to find where your car is if it's thick bush, or bush that sort of looks the same. So you're going to need water. Number 2 is, I think, you're probably going to need a compass. Compass is top notch. I'm yet to get a physical compass. I've got an electronic one. I do want to get a army compass. I used to have one. Don't know what happened to it. Need to purchase another one of those. They are top notch when it comes to surviving in the bush. Compass is a must. So that's number 2. What do we got? Number 3 was, I would probably say, if you haven't using a compass, or you might already have one of these, is a GPS. One of those. Just hang it off your harness for your detector, and one of these will get you out of trouble. Read the book, watch some YouTube videos like I did on how to use it, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. Can't go past one of those, but they are like a couple $100, and a compass is obviously like up to $30, $50, for a decent compass. So weigh up your options there. Compasses don't normally break, not the military ones. These things, pretty tough. Wouldn't want to drop it too many times, but what have we got? Yeah, so that's 3 compass. 4 was 4. Matches and a lighter. Yeah, definitely need one of them. And some matches minimum. Just 1 box, 1 lighter. If you need to cook something, you need to heat up some water, anything like that. Get a leech off. These will get leeches off, if you get one of them little bastards on you. Just go like that. Leech, drop off, and good to go. So, yep, definitely need a lighter, and all these are light too. You can fit in this ultra small backpack, like I'm talking small. I don't have actually one here on hand at the moment, but you could probably get away with a backpack that's pretty small. So what do we got as 5 was, what was that? That's right, a white shirt. If you're going to go detecting out in the bush, we all know, well, most of us know that black attracts the heat, or dark colours, even dark green, dark brown, dark blue, like this top out in the bush. Even if it was a shirt, it's going to get a lot hotter than, say, the letters there. The letters will be a lot cooler because it's white. So I normally wear a white shirt out in the bush, a bit like the Nugget Magnet guy. It's like you just get an old dress shirt pretty much. Mine's a Billabong one, but thank God I got that from was that one of the Goodwill stores down the road. It's like $2 Billabong going out shirt, but I just use it for detecting because it's white. It's got some fancy patterns and stuff on it, but yeah. So white shirt, keep yourself cool out in the bush. That's another really good trick, just actually staying cool, and also staying cool helps you stay hydrated, so you're not sweating as much. So not going to use your 2 litres of water per day if you can, hold out on it. use your water for emergencies, really. Or if you're thirsty, when you are thirsty, have a drink too. That's another rule. That's not in the top 10, but you are thirsty generally, like you feel like you need a drink, have a drink. That's your body saying you need something, so water, get it into you. Just a little sip. You don't need to guzzle the crap out of it. That's also, I suppose, another tip about water. Don't guzzle it. What do we got? 6. A chain. Chains are pretty handy. They're not all just used for chaining out your lines where you've been detecting, so you can get it all perfect and everything like that. They're also, if you're not going to go miles and miles and miles, and it might be just up to like 500 meters, and you know what you're sort of doing and the ground you're going to walk over, is take a chain like the other lads do, so you don't get lost. Whether they use to get back to where they're going or not, I'm not sure. A lot of them, most of it, I think, is just to do with chaining out their lines where they're looking for gold. But yeah, chain's a good idea to have, even help you from getting lost in the right terrain. But it's pebbly stuff, yeah, mostly pebbly stuff, sandy stuff, those sort of areas with rocks and small stones and stuff. With a chain, definite. Any other sort of terrain like grass and fields with long grass and so, chain's not really going to help you there. So, but that's where rule 2 comes back. You got a compass, and rule 3 you got GPS, so it could also help you. So what are we at? The chain was 6. 7 was garbage bag. Garbage bags are, you're not going to know probably why, but if you put them around a branch on a tree, they can collect water for you overnight if you run out of water. So that's handy. Yeah, so that's a really good one. I should probably talk a bit more about that, but yeah, basically find a nice branch with a lot of green leaves on it and get the garbage bag and go over the top of the whole branch. Put the branch inside the garbage bag and tie it up close to the tree as you can, and you should collect an amount of water by at least the morning, so you got something to drink, if you got no water left. So that's a pretty handy trick, actually. That's only, obviously these are if you're lost rules. So what do we got? 8. Where was 8? Where was that bugger? Oh yeah, that's right. Solar panels. Solar panels are pretty good. I'll just camera. Got these yesterday. You wouldn't believe it. At the markets for $2. I got another one inside. Wrapped up in bubble wrap, and they got a proper factory sticker on the back of them telling you what they put out. It actually says it puts out 11.52 volts, but when I put on the multimeter there, they're actually pumping out 14.64 volts in the direct sun. Even with half of the solar panel blocked out with my head, it was still putting out 12. So I thought that was pretty neat. They don't look like over expensive ones really, especially when I picked them up at $2. But these things can charge up your car battery, charge up your mobile phone, charge up batteries for your GPS. Yeah, can be very handy. Charge up your detector over there. There we go. The 4500 sitting there, all nice and bored. Poor bastard wants to go out buying gold. So do I. Nice brand new coil on it, lovely. But yeah, okay. Where are we? That was 8 solar panels. Yeah, look into it. Get a couple. Like I said, I was lucky. I should have got them all. There was another like 8 panels there. So I got these 2 for like $4. I'm spewing. I should have bought the rest. Could have looked like the rest of the 4-wheel-drive nuts out there. Looked like I'm a mobile solar panel. Gonna power a town sort of 4-wheel drive. But anyway, all right. Where are we? Number 9. Knife? Yeah, knife. This is the answer to MG's Minelab Gold's channel. What sort of knife do I have? I have this. It is a Gilhibben 3. And it's basically a Rambo 3 knife. Which, it's, well, pretty big. And everything goes down. Should unzoom that a bit more. Put that back to normal. There we go. So, it's a big knife. But that's my bit of protection out in the bush and cutting open snacks and, you know. Where's the thing that says it is somewhere? You can see there, 3. What's that? Dirty lens. Sorry guys, 3, there you go, 3 of 100. Signed by Gil Hibben. Hold on. Try not to chop my hand off here. Yeah, so I used to have one of these years ago and they were called Rambo 3 knives, which this is exactly the same. Oops. But he stopped making them because they were a limited edition, and then he started making these like a 100 lot of knives, and yeah, I got number 3, so I'm pretty proud of that one. But yeah, that's me. Number 9, was it? I think it was number 9. Knife. Yeah, and you can get into your baked bean tins and all that. You don't have to take extra tools. You can eat off it. It's that big. It's like a spoon, you know. Alright, number 10 is, what's that? Yeah, footwear. Unbelievably or not, you know, because that was hard trying to think, you know, coming up with the 10 rules and major emergency sort of rules, what you would definitely need going out in the bush. Decent footwear. Some decent boots. Don't go with thongs. Gold detecting and fucking sneakers and shit. Alright for a day, yeah, if you got something wrong with your feet, but you can't really kick around rocks and dirt and stuff in your, you know, set of sneakers on. You need some pair of, you know, some sort of work boots that haven't got steel caps in them. Riding boots, really, preferably. Little ones, I suppose, you know, not the long ones. Yeah, so footwear. That's a must if you get lost. And, you know, you don't want to be stuck out in the bloody boonies or the desert or way out in the middle of nowhere with crap footwear, eh? No. So that's about it. That's about it for my top 10 tips on survival in the bush when you're detecting. Definitely take all that stuff. That's a minimum. Yeah, you can make a massive list if you want. But then you're going to be out there with a caravan, aren't you? You may as well, you know, stay at home, watch Gold Rush. But, yeah, that's what you need. All that stuff, man. People. It's humongous scabbard for it. What does it say there? Heaven 3. Anyway, yeah. Be the backyard. Yeah, so hope you're all having a good COVID bloody bullshit experience at the moment. I haven't been out much because, what have I been doing? Moving, yeah, that's right. Moving from the Pillbrook, and I have to try and find some gold closer to the Perth area, so it's going to be looking like that's going to be tricky, but at least I've got the massive core for deeper areas, which there is a lot of deeper areas around Perth. So we'll see how we go there. Mucking around with a bit of stuff tonight. Here, where is it? Put that back on the thing here. Yeah. That was some gold I refined out of one of those gold face masks for chicks. Wanted to see how much gold was in it, so I mucked around with that with some acid and whatnot and a few other bits and pieces. Melted it a bit, Now it's that. Now I just got to get it into a ball of gold. See how much gold is actually in one of those face masks. It looks like it's going to be quite a bit for, what was it, $3 face mask. But yeah, did that just for a bit of fun. Alright guys, so they're the top 10 tips what you definitely need to take out in the bush 1 day to 7 days. Any longer than 7 days, rethink what you want to take. Obviously you're going to need more. It's pretty basic. But those top 10 tips there will get you out of trouble for at least a week. We all know how long the human body can last without food, but water, it's a lot longer, obviously. So have a look into that. I'm not telling you all the numbers, but have a look. Have a think about it before you go out, because it can be easy to get lost. Alright guys, signing out. Have fun. See you next video.